Well, it's Wednesday, the 28th, and this is Jack again. I'm just walking down the street from Crystal Beach, and I'm starting to do the vlogs for the Canal Boats channels that start with the letter F. And I'm being lapped by a lady in a stroller, so you know how slow I'm walking through the neighborhood. A lot's going on here, and I'm sure there's a lot going on there. We're both worried about the global pandemic. Yeah, it's real. I'm not wearing a face mask because I'm outside and there's nobody around me. The lady that just walked by was a good 20 feet away. So let's get going. There's just so much on my mind today about the election coming up. I need to get my mind off of the politics and the pandemic and anything else that starts with the letter P. Oh, you can see Maggie the Wonder Dog behind me there. Hey, Mag, come on. Okay, let's get down to it. Okay, let's start off with the first F, Floating Georgie. I love this one. This is by a 19-year-old girl. I've got a 19-year-old grandson that reminds me so much of her spunk. He's just starting college on a full-ride baseball scholarship. Georgie, like he, have had jobs since their early teens, and according to Georgie, she shaved every cent. And that, along with a small bequest from her grandmother, she was able to purchase a canal boat. This is a young lady that's really got a lot going for her, and if she's any indication of what the next generation is going to be, I'm excited for them. They got it going. She is in university. She is fixing up her narrowboat. She has a job, and she has a rabbit named Stuart. Check out her first vlog. Her very first vlog, she sat down with a recording device. I guess it was an iPhone, and just turned it on and said, I don't know anything about editing. It's going to be all one cut. And it was marvelous. Since then, some of her friends have taught her how to do, very cute little animations for her opening and closing. But she's worth a watch. The last one that she did, no, pass on it. Georgie, that one is not a good one. She tries to get something out every Sunday, and she was at home and she wasn't near the narrowboat, and it was a wastie. She just threw something up to throw something up. But other than that.
Hello everybody. Don't know why I'm saying everybody, there's probably going to be 3 people that watch this, but I've just started an Instagram for my Narrowboat, and I have received quite a lot of questions on the logistics of how to get a narrowboat and what goes into the process of getting one. So I've written up a list that might help some people, because I know when I was looking to start my narrowboat journey, there weren't a lot of things to look out for, and there wasn't a lot of advice unless you knew someone already with a narrowboat. So I'm going to run through some things that I think is quite important to have as knowledge when you're buying. Hello, welcome back to George the Boat. I've been asked loads on the Instagram to do a tour of the inside of the boat, and I was going to wait until I did it, because I'm like 3/4 of the way finished with the sort of like redo of it, but I thought might as well just show, so when it is finished I can look back and see the difference. So this is it, not fully finished. I still need to do a few things that I'll point out when we get there. But yeah, let me show you around. So we will start. We have got some shelves and Stuart's bedroom, or one of his bedrooms. He has free reign of all the boat. He can go wherever he wants. So this is one of his litter boxes and his hay, and they're his food and water, which he's obviously had a lot of today. He's had a lot of his biscuits.
The next vlog is a classic. It's one of the more prolific vloggers for narrowboats out there. They've always got something out, and they've been around for, well, at least 2 years. This is Floating Our Boat. It's Fran and Rich. Excellent vlogs, professionally almost. Highly recommend their stuff. You know, they've done so much in 2 weeks. They not only, canal boat, but when they stop, they take you off the canal and show you hiking trails. They show you pubs, downtown areas, shopping things. But there's always something interesting for them to show you and talk to you about. Look what they've done in 2 weeks, or 2 years rather. They bought a boat. They sold a house. Rich caught COVID. They're now selling a boat. Plus, Fran finds time to do her weaving, and she does beautiful tapestries that you can buy. You'll get the links for that on their website, and I encourage you to do so. But these are people that have been vlogging for a long time, have got a lot of vlogs out there, and they know how to do it, and they know how to share that experience with you. I encourage you to watch them. Floating Our Boat.
Hello.
Hi.
We're back.
Been a few weeks, isn't it?
Had a nice 4-week break.
Yes.
And it's been really nice, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've just had a complete rest. Been a bit self-indulgent, I suppose. Done artwork, weaving and
walking.
And we've travelled from where to where?
I think the last time we put a video up, we were actually in Whitchurch when the video went up on the Llangollen Canal. So from there, we've actually gone onto the Shropshire Union, and then onto the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union to Middlewich. Saw the boat.
Yes. Yeah.
When we got there, they'd just started the internal weeks ago now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, there's a lot more work being done since then.
And then we came back onto the Shropshire Union and turned south, and we've gone through some lovely little towns, some lovely countryside. And we've now just left Market Drayton, heading towards... I can't remember.
Nothing's changed, has it? Gnozzle.
Gnozzle,
yeah,
yes.
Gnozzle. So we've got 5 locks to do today, and just a few miles.
But what a day that we've chosen.
Beautiful day.
The next vlog is FLOTSAM and JETSAM. FLOTSAM is the wife, JETSAM is the hubby. They don't really give their first names, I don't believe. If they do, somebody write it down below so I can update my records. Hi, how you doing? Lots of people out today. I just said hello to that lady on the bicycle. FLOTSAM and JETSAM, there's very few pictures of them on their vlogs, except for her. She's shown on more than a few at the tiller, but it's always long distance. JETSAM is a vlogger, or not a vlogger, a drone artist, not just a drone pilot, but he's excellent with his drone work, and you'll see that quite often in almost all of their videos. The clip I'm going to put on after this is of an early vlog where they both were side by side, just so that I could show you their faces. But if you want to see really good drone work, you want to see friendly laughter and banter between husband and wife, I recommend this one. So go with it. FLOTSAM and JETSAM.
No.
What do you mean now?
No.
Just now? You don't want to remember it?
No, I think we should start at the beginning.
Where's the beginning?
Like, finding Gaia.
Okay. Okay, so chapter 1, finding Gaia. You begin then.
We got together, shared a passion for narrowboats and the canals, and started looking for a narrowboat, and we had a slight hiccup with the finances for the narrowboat,
It took a little while longer than we thought.
Bottom of the canal. You can't really see from the towpath, they're actually quite beautiful when seen from above. And then we come to the site of the actual breach itself, on the left here. As we pan around, you'll see the light, shorter grassed area where the bank was completely washed away. And the inlay photo shows how bad it actually was. The aqueduct itself is a thing of beauty. Typically well engineered, and so much time taken, so much detail put in. Real pride in the work. Constructed in 1829 of Flemish bond blue brown and blue brick. Its deep segmental arch with stone springers are a beauty to behold.
The next one is easy, it's quick and dirty. It's Flow with Milo. It's no longer around. The videos are still there that he did, but he's now doing it under his real name, which is Miles McDowell. Miles is a real great talent, and I enjoy his stuff. He's not only a vlogger, but he's a magician. His wife's in the healthcare industry, and during that time when everybody was out at 8 o'clock at night and banging pots and pans for their essential workers, you know, he was out there with the best of them because he was so attached to it with his wife. Very funny stuff. He's got a very nice sense of humor. He's kind of like a carnival barker that you'd see, or a buster that you'd see on the side of the street, drumming up business. He's always worthwhile watching, and I encourage you to do it. It's Flow with Milo or Miles McDowell, and I'll put that down below.
Well, this is a bit of a change from the sunshine. Still going. One of the things you encounter when you moor in London is how much people run their engines for. Don't think I'm being unsympathetic. I understand, I've been there. My current boat has solar panels. I also have a wind turbine, although I don't really use it very much. And I have an understanding of how to charge the batteries on my boat and maintain the charge in the batteries on my boat. When I had my first boat back in 2002, maybe earlier, I didn't have any of this equipment, and I didn't have an understanding of running engines at unsociable hours was going to piss people off. I also didn't have an understanding of if you run your engine in close proximity to other boats, your exhaust might be right by the vents for somebody else's boat, and you might be unknowingly poisoning them if they're asleep, or, you know, if they have pets on their boat.
I just intended to walk a block or few, but I'm already about 3-4 blocks down from our house. Let's talk about the next F. It's Fox Tanny, T-A-N-I-I. Another young woman. I think she's Polish. She said in one of them, and I can't remember, but I think that's what it is. But she's now living in England and making her living in England. She is very much an off-grid type of person. She believes in recycling and low energy usage and putting back into the environment more than she takes out. She has a rooftop vegetable garden that you'll enjoy seeing her create and tend, and give it a shot. I think it's an entertaining vlog.
Hi guys, my name is Tani, and today I welcome you to my YouTube channel. First of all, thanks for watching. Second of all, that's my very own YouTube channel, and I guess I should introduce myself. So yeah, I am basically a self-made and quite self-taught kind of like creative. I live on a 57-foot narrowboat, as you can see on the layout. I live in London. I cruise on London canals and rivers, and this channel is basically all about kind of like positive and healthy living and how to be creative in your everydays, how to live on a budget and still like live well, live organic.
The next one is Foxes Afloat. This is Sean and Colin. How do I talk about them? They're so good. When I first found them over a year ago, I immediately went back and looked at everything, and I binge watched them, and I still binge watch them. These are the most talented individuals who vlog. No one can hold a candle to Colin and his editing ability. Just look at it, how he syncs the video with his music, how he syncs it with his drone work. It is just a masterpiece, the way he edits. They have a great relationship between the two of them. It's almost like Abbott and Costello, where Colin acts as the straight man and Sean is the straight man and Colin is the one that is always tripping him up. It's fun. It's funny. It's very informative. I don't think there's only one other vlog, which is Life at 2.5 Miles or something like that by Andy Tidy. There's very few vlogs that do as much history work as Colin does, and it's unusual history. It's like Ripley's Believe It or Not kind of history. Did you know that this old factory was once a silk factory? Yes, I did, Colin. Well, not only that, they also made slippers for Cinderella or something. I mean, it's just one unbelievable factoid that he throws out after another. All true, all humorous, all welcome. And so will you find their vlog, Foxes Afloat. It is one of the top 5 out there, if not the top 1.
It's early.
It's very early.
Oily. Can you guess where we are? Yesterday we took the trouble of doing all 7 of the Stoke locks just for you, so that you don't have to do them with us today. so you owe us an ice cream for that.
You do.
Alright, we're at the top of the Stoke Bruerne locks, and it's lovely, isn't it?
It's been lovely. It's packed with boats, but it's been so quiet.
Everybody that we know that's been here has said how nice it is, and when we got here, it's just like, I mean, it's a tiny little village. It is tiny.
Yeah.
Well, that's the F's. I'm about to turn around and walk back to the house now. You've seen quite a bit today. You've seen quite a bit of my neighborhood. I'm about 4 blocks away now. Maggie's getting a nice walk, but I just had to get out of the house, get away from the television, get away from the crap that's happening around us in terms of the pandemic, the pandemonium, what can I say? A week from next Tuesday, I'm in charge of a voting precinct up in Tarpon Springs, a town just to the north of us. It's got about 4,000 voters, and my job is to run a crew of 8 poll workers. We try to make sure that everybody gets a chance to vote fairly, privately, and that their vote counts. I'm hoping that most of them have voted by mail, but we'll probably get a little over 1,000 voters in the day. What do I get paid like $265, but even if I didn't get paid anything, I'd do it for free. This is just a way of kind of giving back and making sure that we can ensure that we have a free and fair election. Enough of my soapboxing. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon with the G's.